Hi, MB Nirmal. Again, Temple Resourceful, authored by X. Thomas Nirmal, founder Exnora International, website www.exnora.org, and Soundsons Master, website www.soundsons.guru, Twitter at MB Nirmal, website for this temple www.exnora.org/temple. This is the fifth of the video. There are 17 videos. The first is a temple model and marvel. You must see it. How our ancestors constructed mammoth temples where there was no electricity, no diesel, no front-end loader, heavy equipments, but they have done it. Temple sorrowful. During our period, how we neglected temples, subjected the temples to misuse, abuse, and disuse. Temple emulational. Tamil and English, there are two videos. One model temple created by a great saint, guide supported by, executed by Exnora. Then temple delightful and inspirational. There are two videos, Tamil and English. You must see it. You are going to get inspired. Inspiration is needed, inspiration caught, not taught. If you see these four videos, you will have enough information. Next step, we are going temple resourceful. All resources you need to make a temple, a model and marvel is available with the four walls of the temple. So natural resources are there in temple itself. Nature bountiful, Panchapudam is there, and cattle resources, animal beneficial is there. Human is volunteer potential. Natural resources, now we talk about that one, Panchapudam. Anything and everything that is available naturally on earth is a natural resource. We can further divide them into biotic, abiotic. Any life form that lives within nature is biotic resource, like humans, animals, plants, etc. In contrast, an abiotic resource is that which is available in nature, but it's no life, like metals, rocks, and stones. Both biotic and abiotic resources can be renewable or non-renewable. Renewable and non-renewable. Renewable sources are almost all elements of nature which can renew themselves. Example, sunlight, wind, water, forests, likewise. While non-renewable resources are limited in their quantity, like fossil fuels and minerals. Those resources take millions of years to form. They would eventually get over within our lifetime if we use continuously. Temples are already all these nature's gifts and are only to be improved, maintained, and benefits harvested. So, temple resources natural. We are going to see that lung space, trees. You know about Sthala Vriksha, Nandavanams, already there. Water. The first thing they do is water. Pond will be there in temple. Rains. For pond water, rainwater harvesting, sunlight, solar power, wind power. Temple energy sources renewable. Temple waste and animal waste for waste to wealth. So you can see this space, wind, fire, water, earth, all these things are there already. What you call in the temple. So the energy is from waste is there. We will see lung space. All the five are available plenty in lungs, lung space. So space is there. Trees, oxygen, parlors, natural. So Nandavanams, are there. The temple is horticultural. Water potential. This is of course a very big temple tank, but you have even smaller temple tank is enough to serve the temple and the people of the village or town. Water perennial, pond rainwater harvesting was introduced in the temple. We should do that, and if the temple pond water is done, it will serve the entire community. Temple yard, windmill. So temples can have windmills. Solar power, plentiful. Space and Agni, both are there. So some temples have done it, you can see. So all these are possible. There are donors and the CSR, everybody may give. So you have to make all these things possible. Solar power, plentiful. Solar steam cooking system is there in many temples, including Vellore Golden Temple. Biomass beneficial. So biomass also, forestry crops and residues, agriculture crops and residues, sewage. From there we can create the biomass energy you can create. That's what you see here. Biogas windfall. So biogas you can create. That's what we have done in Srirangam and some temples. Temples composting, simple. We can do composting. And temple flower waste, resource floral. to youth, Sapritam Gampa and Nikhil Gampa, Mumbai, make fragrant incense sticks out of flower waste. Now many people do that. Temple graceful. Cleanness next to godliness. Being clean is a sign of spiritual purity, of our goodness. This phrase was the first recorded in a sermon by John Wesley in 1778, but the idea is ancient, found in Babylonian and Hebrew religious tracts. Cleanness is godliness. That's what many explorers, members of Exnora believe. Godliness is next to cleanness was the message by action by Upper Swamigal, Tirunakar, who cleaned the temple before he worshipped the god. It's called Udavarapani. You see Upper Swamigal, Udavarapani. You can see the spade is carrying with him spade. So I think all of us should carry a spade to the temple, should do that. Godliness begins with cleanliness. So Exnora improved it. Godliness begins with cleanliness. Tamil Nadu Exnora has been doing this service for the last 20 years through its Temple chapters with incredible successes. Now it's your turn. You either you start a Temple Exnora and be part of it, or initiate it through somebody who is known to you. Okay, cleanness next to godliness in ancient Hebrew writing. Many experts believe cleanness is godliness. Upper Swamigal said godliness is next to cleanliness, and clean the temple before you worship the god. It is certain that everyone should do cleaning first before she worship the Almighty. If everyone devotee does so, what a change it will bring about. It's doubly certain that those who dirty the temple will fall out of the grace of God. Temple Exnora members follow the maxim godliness begins with cleanliness. Now it's your turn. Temple environmental, volunteering, volitional. The results are due to creating a synergy out of natural resources and human resources. So Exnora temple has got a track record. Clean real. Temple clean real. So zero waste management. What you see is the Temple Exnora in Vellur Golden Temple, where we collect segregated waste, and temple clean invariable. This is one done in Trichy. Temple using human capital, raising green temple. That's what you are seeing here. Temple water perennial activity C. Nearly 40 temple ponds were brought back to life thanks to deseeding of these ponds and effective introduction of rainwater harvesting by Temple Exnora. You are seeing before and after. Seeing it was like this. Ponds dreadful. So before and after Exnora. Thanambet, one of them was Vijay Bhaskar, a tailor. He found, a politician filled up the temple tank to construct a fish market in the temple. So he told us, and we swung into action. This is what you see. We done it along with HRNC. This Tirupandal lake, it was like this, and Exnora, through the help of Ambu Sharma AS, we had done this pond. And Madipakam temple land because Exnora filed a case. It is about to be filled, and Madras Export Process Zone was to be started by an MLA, and Exnora went and got stay, and this is what you see before and after Exnora. It is Mangalayeri temple tank. Exnora conducted a number of protest agitations and all. Of course, government did it at last. You are seeing all examples of what Exnora could do. And this is all so easy. Only an intent is needed. You want to do that, you can do it. You start it. Miles of journey begins a simple step forward. I think you should do that. Showing the tank, it was before and after Exnora. You can see how it has become like a ocean now. Perungudi tank. So temple animal resource, animal resource also is there. Elephants, male cows, monkeys, and cow wow. So Exnora has been doing a service in temples, dry cows as well as male cows. Male cows, in Tamil Nadu, like female baby feticide and infanticide. It's got a cattle, the male animals are killed, male cows are killed, and they are killed on the day one because the beef is softer than meat. And so we aligned with Jains who sponsor. So a cow gives birth a calf, male calf. Immediately to the Jains fund we buy that and integrate it in our waste center. They grow there happily, merrily. We feed them with vegetable, fruit, flower, market waste, and then plantain leaves of the waters and marriage all. These all the waste, particularly plantain leaf take years. months for to decay and get compost. But when it's fed to the male cows or dry cows, they give them cow dung. The cow dung is used as biogas. So these are the male cows saved by male calf payoff. So you are seeing that. And elephant enchant, elephant temple elephant beneficial. So volunteer potential. So what we see that when you serve in temple activity, it combines 4 important services: service to God, humanity, environment, and sanitation, hygiene. All. Yes, we have Wonder Service Coalition, Temple Explore Activity Organization, which covers all. Besides, it serves a cause, the revival and maintenance of temples, achievements of Temple Explorer. So you see that I told you already: temple clean real, temple examples, temple floral, temple protocol, temple traditional, temple sanitation actual, temple hygiene all, temple environmental, temple organizational, temple institutional, temple merciful, temple tranquil. So all these are covered as video. I think this is as good as offering prayer to God. Listen to this video and keep sharing. You will be blessed with the Almighty. So our ancestors constructed mammoth state-of-art architectural wonders, our temples. There are no electricity, diesel, cement and mechanical equipment to lift. But people of modern age failed to do simple things to protect, maintain and preserve the temples. Seeing the void, Explora stepped in. Explora found all answers were there in the temple itself. Dedicated volunteers are needed to carry out this activity. Temple skill, Temple Explora Talents Bank, latent, patent, potent, talent questionnaire. So we found that the temple devotees include policemen, firemen, environmentalists, ecologists, organic farmers, dairymen, safety professionals, waste management practitioners, water rainwater stalwarts, pollution prevention consultants, civil engineers, material contractors, renewable source energy resource persons, service club members, artists. The first artist denotes those who paint or brush, and artists, histrionic talents. Temple Explora will use Explora's latent, patent, potent talent questionnaire and will find a talent ocean which will be made the best use of. Roles plays, various kinds of human resources that are readily available in temples, the ocean of volunteer resource. They already motivate excel in the temple volunteering. So who are there? So volunteers, only you need a system, facilitation to rope in them. So I spoke about a Panchabhuta, about human resource, everyday devotees, regular devotees, temple management, temple trustees, temple priests, temple staff, officers, staff workers, temple guides, temple Vedanta exponents, speech givers, discourse makers, temple artists, singers, dancers, instrumentalists, dramatists, temple artisans, stone sculptors, wood carvers, metal sculptors, carvers, chiselers, art painters, temple skilled workers are micro entrepreneurs like carpenters, electricians, masons, flower decorators, garland makers, tailors, jewelers, potters, painters, weavers, construction contractors, temple shopkeepers, traders, vendors, temple transport operators, taxi, van, bus, temple caterers, hotels, eateries, restaurants, canteens, messes, and food vendors, temple street residents, the domestic workers, non-residents as in absentia members. So advisors, consultants also we are needed. Everything available. There are so many advocates who come there, and they will happily do a service to God. Experts, I told you, the experts available: waste management, environment, water, safety, hygiene, arts, fine arts, heritage, cleaning, all available. To professionals, advocates, architects, accountants, auditors, engineers, doctors, veterinary doctor, human resource managers, all available from and among the temple devotees, are those who live within the vicinity of the temple. Local top government officials, they are also devotees. 4 artisans, and those who can guide, support and lead. Temple benefactor, family who constructed temple. 2 temple trust, chairman and trustees. 3 non-residents who went from that place and now working abroad, living abroad. Local VAPs and devotee VAPs, those from the place who is now big elsewhere. And 6 corporate heads. See, I tell you, everything is available. Somebody should start, that's all. Extra examples using human capital for restoring water ponds. In all 40 water body ponds have been restored with Explora's innovative raga, rain gain. Both so raga, source rain gain, as a D raga, descent as a rain gain, using the readily available, highly motivated people capital, the bhaktas. temple safety existential. Thanks to temple explorer, safety awareness of 18 kinds of are being practiced in several temples across Tamil Nadu. Safety in respect of stampede, fire, flood, food, prasadam, stale food, and electrocution for the safety of humans, men, women, old and young, devotees and temple men. For doing these activities, readily available human capital in the form of the dedicated devotees are made the best use of. Temple human resources, temple volunteer potential, volunteering bountiful. The purpose of volunteering is best in temples. What could be a better example of human volunteering than the devotees coming together to effortlessly pull gigantic temple cars and carrying every deity mounted on a huge pedestal on their shoulders? The number of their volunteering fields activities for the Almighty is astonishing. You are going to see it. It's already happening. Now you are going to expand it or guide them to do something more important. So, temple service people pull that, temple. Many foreigners really don't believe the temple car will move, but when people pull it together, it moves. You need mechanical brakes to stop them. And temple devotional, people pulling together the mammoth temple car. Temple reverential, they call Padam Tangigal. You are carrying on the shoulder. See, the human capital already available, social, whatever you call it. People carry it, and when they do such difficult things, they can do simple thing. That is not to litter, that's all. Not even to clean. You don't need to, litter or spit and then clean it. Temple self-sacrificial. People do sacrifices. They are willing to do anything when it comes to the Almighty. They are unmindful of sufferings. They pierce their body with sharp instruments. Okay, that's what you see that. Temple strength of will. You see this. This is all mostly Sri Lankan. Ida Hindus, you see them. Temple convictional. See, they walk on the fire. So we are not asking them to do such challenging jobs. Temple oblational. They give the air. Temple contributional. They contribute money. And temple staminal. They have to climb up. So they have the stamina. Temple kavadi edithal. They carry kavadi. Mullaipari podudal. Mulaipari podudal. You see them, they are doing teachati endudal. How challenging it is. They do it so easily and effortlessly. Temple weapon sale udutudal. Okay. Angapradeshnam uruludal. Okay. Temple subliminal. Sami vandu aadudal. Temple fasting, silence, self-control. Thirukoil Maunavadam irithal. Temple footsteps stroll. So you go to temple 10 kilometers, 20 kilometers, even 50 kilometers. By foot, they call Padayatra. So, I think we need to motivate every human, and we also search for motivation buttons. What will someone to do? What will make someone to do what you want him? Fortunately, in temples, the motivation is already there and automatic, and it is there for so many things related to the temple. We need to make them to add a couple of more things to do acts in respect of the temple's rituals and duties list. That's all. They have motivation to offer their worship, pull together the mammoth temple car, do endless self-sacrifices as part of their prayer. Then why not make them to get into their action of keeping the temple clean, green and safe? Extra uses a priceless zero-cost human capital available at the temple itself for realizing Extra's temple model and marvel project. So reward the devotees will be given a very unique prasadam, 0 yen on 0. You saw how Extra found human capital for service like safety, sanitation, waste management, etc. The temple itself. Extra has found a ocean of volunteers from and among the regular devotees who needed a bit of motivation, guidance. Extra did exactly that. That's not all. So you will see this about me, and I call myself GPIN. You will see the explanation later. I'm 7 Sense Master and Trainer from 1981. I think whatever I said, you substitute to the Almighty who provides me all knowledge. 2 o'clock mostly I get up last 12 years. I've been getting downpour of ideas, founder external 1981, fifth pillar, anti-corruption movement 1997, 7th Sense Society 1999, innovations, that is innovation plus invention 1999, 40 more. I'm an innovator plus inventor of nearly 3,000 ideas, concepts, services and products, author of 14 books and hundreds of articles, stories and research papers, photojournalist since 1964, Neo-Lexian, that is I'm a wordsmith, I coined words and in 3 languages since 1980, Tamil, English and Sanskrit. So all blessings to the Almighty. Just get associated with me. I'll be contagious really because I have the blessings. So I'm a Siddha Yogi Sekidar, I call, because I was born in the same place, Kundratur, where Sekidar was born. I'm a descendant of Sekidar. Of all the great saints, I was very highest reverence for Sekidar for the reason he ended the caste discrimination. He made Nandanar as one of the Nayanmar. So today the temples, Dalit also worshipped Nandanar. So thanks to Sekidar. So I think I told you that I was Sanskrit master trainer since 1991, founded since 1989. Siddhogi Sekidar. So you can contact me in Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, everywhere there. My phone numbers are given. So stay in touch and best wishes, blessings, and we'll start now today itself. More importantly, join the Facebook group Temple Model Marvel. Immediately join Temple Explorer, join the Facebook group, rest will be history. Thank you once again for patient listening. Thank you.
If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go and click the bell icon to get regular updates from our channel. In case you have missed any videos, please visit the channel page by clicking the channel icon.